Hi guys. I've wanted to make this video for a while. It's basically all about nose piercings. I'm going to talk about my nostril piercing that I got, well, now a month ago, and I'm really excited about talking about it because it's my first facial piercing of probably many. Not too many. But yeah, so if any of you out there are wondering about the pain of it, the care of a piercing, like any issues with it, this is the video for you, so keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the whole procedure of it. Now, different shops do it just different ways, and my sister did mine at her shop. Always get it from a licensed piercer, just to be safe. Never do it on your own, because if you mess up, you could stick a needle through yourself, and you might accidentally come out with 2 different piercing holes, which is not okay. But yeah, so the nostril piercing, there's just like a little thing right there, and then this loopy thingy right there, which screws in, and as you can see, my nose, the skin around my nose is a little dry right now, but that's why it looks weird. But yeah, so it's like, it's kind of shaped, it goes straight, and then it just coils down, so it stays in your nose, and all the time I'm afraid it's going to fall out, it's going to fall out, it's going to fall out, but I do my daily activities that I usually do, which mostly contains of sleeping and going on the internet, but I don't know, I've never actually done sports in my life, and I haven't tried doing anything right now with it, but I'm pretty sure if you don't come in contact with anybody else's hands in your face, it's probably okay for sports and everything, and it won't fall out. Though, the first night, like, I turned it a certain way, and, like, I woke up the next morning, it was, like, sticking out a little bit, and I got, like, really freaked out, but then I pushed it back in and turned it again, and it stayed in, so no worries about that. And as far as pain goes, I have a very high pain tolerance, so I'm probably not the best person to talk about pain to, but it actually didn't hurt, like, at all. Like, I've had my cartilage done for about a year and a half now. I don't have the piercing in, but yeah, it probably hurt probably a smidge more than a cartilage piercing, but like it didn't like have that weird heat burning thing. Like, it didn't burn like it itches burning, but if anybody out there knows what it feels like it gets like really hot and heated. It doesn't do that with the nose piercing. The most that I probably did was, what's going to happen is that the side of your face that the piercing is on, whatever eye it is, it'll start tearing up a little bit. I didn't really do that much. My face got really red because I got nervous, but as soon as my sister stuck the needle in, I was okay. And yeah, that's basically what's up. Like, you stick the needle in, and some people use clamps, some people don't. My sister used a clamp, and it was like way too big for my nose, but you know, still did its job. But yeah, so you basically just stretch the nose out with the clamps. And yeah, so it just stretches it out, and then she stuck the needle through, pulled it out a little bit, and then she took a cork, put it on the very end of the needle, and then took the piercing and pulled the needle through, and then twisted the piercing in. That was probably the most uncomfortable part, is her twisting it in. It just felt really weird. And also the clamps. Clamps were weird, but the actual putting in the needle part, it didn't really bother me because I had that clamp there, and it was just obnoxious, and all I could think about was the clamp. So, yeah. Okay, so that's all the procedure. Now we get into care. Hopefully, the place that you go to, they'll give you, like, packets or something. My sister gave me one. And basically, for a nostril piercing, all you need is salt water and, like, soap and water if you're in the shower, and then, like, helpful, like, I guess, like, paper tools or toilet paper, and also Q-tips. Hold on one second. Yes. Just regular Q-tip. And then I have saline spray like you would use if you had, like, a cold or something. So, like, I have just, like, this nasal spray. But, yeah. You can find this, like, at drugstores and everything. Basically, what I do, like, I don't like injecting things into my nose, so what I just do is I just drip it on there. And then I push my piercing up. And I just clean around it. The first few days, it burns a little, just because it's an open area in your face and there's salt there. It kind of feels uncomfortable, but after the first few days, it's not that bad. So basically, you just want to go around the outside and kind of on the inside. And you want to lift it up and get all around it. Ooh, it's weird. It feels really weird, but it'll help it not get infected. Because if it gets infected, it will go up to your brain, and you will die. Well, I mean, it won't be that giant deafness, but, you know, it's not good if it gets infected. But, yeah. Like, I guess, like, another problem that I had with it is I also had a cold at the time, so there was just, like, snot coming through this side of my nose, but not this side of my nose, because there was a giant, like, plugged up thingy in it, as you can see, and it would just not get unclogged, but, you know, I moved it around a little bit and snorted outward, and I got that taken care of. So, yeah. Other than that, just cleaning it each day, you can switch it out after 2 to 3 months. Yes. And they're basically, well, that I know of, there's 2 basic types of nose piercing. There's the stud, and then there's the hoop. I'm hopefully going to get my hoop soon, so yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.